Welcome back to Opportunity Live. It is your favorite lady, Miss Opportunity. And as you know, we support the everyday creative and the all-around entrepreneur. You're probably wondering, why am I at the bowling alley instead of Onyx, right? Well, it's because, to honor our word, we want to support everybody. Last year, we noticed that we got a lot of people who wanted to be on the show, but because they have their own platforms, they have their own storefronts, they can't always make it to locations. So, we decided to expand, and we're going to go to you. Today we're going to be meeting Virgil Dawkins here at the bowling alley. He's going to be telling us about cosmic bowling and all the fun activities that you can do right here. So go ahead and follow me in. Alright y'all, welcome back to Opportunity Live. Once again, we are at Let It Roll Bowl. Alright, Virgil Dawkins, you've seen his YouTube channel and you've seen all the shows and stuff that he's been doing. He's going to tell us a little bit more about what he does on Saturday nights at Cosmic Bowling. Tell us about that.
Yeah, every Saturday night you can, come hang out with your favorite YouTuber, Virgil Dawkins. I do like a whole show. Mm-hmm. I mean, when you think cosmic bowling, you're thinking just the neon lights and, bowling and music. But it's an entire experience. As right. You've seen, we have live performances, I'm saying? I'm on the microphone the whole time, engaging with the people. We do limbo, we do musical chairs, trivia. We take it to another level. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think the coolest thing is, before I got him on the show, y'all, I had to get to know him personally. I had to actually see what it's like to come here doing the bowling alley while he's hosting. Yeah. And this past Saturday, me and a couple of my friends, we came. And when I say we turned into big kids again, we turned into big kids again. I just want to apologize to the little girl. I pushed her in musical chairs. I'm sorry to the little girl. You was in my way. Okay, that was my chair in the first place. But playing trivia and then doing limbo, what made you want to incorporate all of that for bowling night?
A couple years ago, I was at this bowling alley. Mm-hmm. Actually, down there almost 10 years ago when I first started doing it. They were just looking for somebody to DJ. And at the time, I says, okay, I'll come and DJ. I'll do the music and everything. But I just noticed how kind of dead it was. Mm-hmm. And when they were just like, do your thing, gave me free reign, I noticed how when I would go out and I would do my DJing thing at the bowling alley, not really too many people were into it. Mm-hmm. And you would say something on the microphone, you barely get any kind of interaction. Right. So what I started doing, I just started going up to people on their lanes and getting in their faces like, hey, what's up? I'm Virgil, the king of the jungle. Tonight we're going to party, Mm-hmm. And it became less about the music and more about me on the microphone. Right. And so when I started incorporating different things, it was like, okay, let's see what we could do to make this bigger and better. Right around that time, Semi-Pro, the movie with Will Ferrell, mm-hmm. came out. And I basically did what he did in that movie. I was like, whatever it is, we're going to do a basketball tournament. We're going to do a limbo contest. We're going to do, we're going to have these fat sumo suits that come wrestle each other in the middle of the boat. We do trivia, whatever it is. Right. The owner was like so cool with it. He's like, yeah, just do whatever you want. Okay. So that's kind of how all that stuff started to come into play.
All right. So everybody, I don't want you to get a front row seat of everything that he's talking about right now. Take a look at this short clip about what happens on Saturday nights. About what you do, for the people that want to come and join in on the games, do you have any certain rules that they need to follow? Do we got to be a certain age limit to come in?
Well, it's all ages for everything.
Okay.
With trivia, I just call people up. It's like, hey, if you're on lane number 17, come down here. I ask you some random trivia questions. Lately, the trivia questions have all been about Will Smith. I don't know why. It's like, what's the name of the actor that was in this movie? What's the name of the actor was that in that movie? I just, whatever comes to mind, any trivia questions, I kind of just, just throw them out there.
It was good. Because
Limbo's cool too.
Yeah, Limbo was cool. I think you do need to get some rules for Limbo. Because when I came to play Limbo, I swear his shoulder kept touching it. I just want to put that out there. I'm okay with losing, but I just want to say his shoulder touched it.
Yeah, I mean,
he hit the ground.
Especially as long as the Limbo line was that night, you got to throw in some rules. Be like, if your shoulder touches, you're out. You know what I'm saying? Because lean back. We can only play lean back 6 times before the computer breaks down.
Right.
So you know what I mean.
Okay. Well, outside of all the stuff that you're doing here with your YouTube channel, what inspires you to actually make it a show?
The TV show. So, it was so crazy, man. I've been hosting Cosmic Bowling for almost 10 years now. And some of the stuff that has gone on over these years, when I just, the stuff that I described to you earlier, I mean, it needs to be turned into a TV show. It needed to be turned into a movie because it was just so crazy.
Right.
It was literally, I mean, what you saw the other night was just really just a small portion of what what it's been. It has literally been crazy, because basically I can do whatever I want at the bowling alley to entertain these people, to get people into it. So, for me not to write a book about it or turn it into a movie, that just, I mean, it's crazy. So I was like, let me do a TV show about what it's like to host at Cosmic Bowling and the funny stories that go on in my life.
Okay, that's definitely dope. So for the people that are just now tuning in and just now learning about you, what is the name of your YouTube channel?
Diego's Cool World.
Diego's Cool World. Now, who is Diego, Virgil?
Diego is Diego's my sidekick. He's my my alter ego. Diego is a talking tiger. You've met him before. I've always been into wildlife, into the jungle, into the rainforest, and all that stuff.
Okay.
And if you go to my house, there's statues of animals all over my house.
Okay.
Tiger statues, bear statues, lion statues, like life-size statues, because I've always been into wildlife. One day my brother came over and he walked past this tiger statue and he thought it was a real statue and he got freaked out.
Okay.
Like, oh, So I thought that was the funniest thing, so I just kept screwing with them, with different animals and stuff in the house. And I was like, yo, let me make this into a show. What if I gave it like a funny voice, and what if it was like Ted, and it went around with me everywhere. We hung out, we went out with chicks and we partied, we drank and stuff like that. What if it was an actual character that talked? And that's how we came up with the character.
So when you and Diego, the tiger, y'all go hang out and stuff, what is the type of stuff that you actually do? Like, what can we look forward to seeing on your YouTube channel?
Well, it's sci-fi, comedy, action. It's so many different things, from us, running from an evil villain, from us teaming up to save the world, from his diabolical plans.
Right.
Car accidents, us dating chicks, us going to audition for movies.
Okay. So I remember that. When you were first introducing me to Diego, you wanted me to go on a date with him. And at first I was confused because I was like, why do you keep mentioning this Diego? Who is Diego?
Yeah.
And then when we met up with Bishop doing our first scene together, you put this tiger next to me. It was like, yeah, this is going to be your date. So tell me how you got this alter ego to fit into this tiger. Tell us a little bit more about his personality.
His personality is he's the guy. He really likes tacos. He likes really hot chicks.
So I see why you want to take him up with me. Okay.
Right? He likes fast cars.
Okay.
Really ugly, tacky jewelry like I do. You know what I'm saying? Funny looking shirts. He's basically me, but like times 10. You know what I mean? He's basically, my machismo, my, just Virgil, but times 10.
Okay.
See, this is where we filmed our scene.
Yes.
For episode 2 of Diego's Cool World. That's the cool thing about Let It Roll Bowl. What I try to do is I incorporate a lot of what happens in real life onto the show. The cool thing is, people, just like they do in real life, they can actually come see me host Cosmic Bowling. On the show, you'll actually be able to see where we actually, do Cosmic Bowling every single Friday night. at Let It Roll Bowl. Here in this restaurant, the Kingpin Grill, it's an actual restaurant, so it's kind of cool. It's like cross promotion. They watch the show on YouTube, and then every Friday and Saturday night they come check me out, Let It Roll Bowl, and then eat at the same restaurant that I eat at on the show, which is kind of cool.
That's really, really cool. And this is where all the magic happens, where you do your recording and stuff like that.
Yeah. We film all the scenes. Me and Diego, whenever we go out and eat, these are the scenes that this is where we film the scenes at. Okay. So our scene, that scene that I have with you, episode 2, you know what I'm saying? That's where we filmed that in here, yeah.
There you have it, Virgil Dawkins here at Let It Roll Bowl off of 12th Street in Patchett. So this is definitely a place to be with you and your friends on a Saturday night if you're looking to have a good time. This is Opportunity Live. I'm your favorite lady, Miss Opportunity. Stay tuned for our next episode. This is gonna be an easy game. Once again, I'm your favorite lady, Miss Opportunity, and thank you so much for tuning into Opportunity Live. If you're an artist trying to get your music out there, Arizona Hip Hop Festival is definitely the place to be. Peace, love, and get more money. Bye, y'all.